Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for day 20 of the Beer 52 Advent Calendar. I'll be honest with you, this Advent Calendar, I spent an awful lot of time in this room here, so I tend to chill the beers down first after doing this little bit. So I'm having a cheeky little one now, not out the Advent Calendar, but out the PD Pro. Proper job. So let's get day 20 open, see what we get. We're down to the last 5 days. Obviously, this is the 5th day. There'll be 4 more days after this. But let's see what we get. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a big one. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. So, what I can tell you straight away is we've got a bigger can. Is it going to be another one of them bloody 3.8% beers or something? I don't know. But we'll see. And Baz has pulled it out. And what have we got? We've got one from Wiper and True, who are out of Bristol. And this is their Espresso Martini Shake. And it's a coffee stout coming in at 5.6%. 5.6? Yeah, so we've got a 440ml can coming in at 5.6%. So the temperature will actually be pretty good. So I won't be chilling this down for too long. I'll be finishing that and we'll get out the review. See you in a tick. Right, we are back in the review room. Day 20 of the Beer 52 Advent Calendar. And like I said before, we've got one from Wiper and True in a big can, which is great. And it's coming in at 5.6%. So just a quick reminder, the Espresso Martini Shake Coffee Stout. There we go. Not had much from Wiper and True, and I've definitely not had this beer before, but I'm looking forward to this. I do believe, or I think, that Chris from Chris's Beer Reviews has had this beer. I could be wrong. I'll turn the can around there. I've had a couple of beers now, so apologies. This is probably a little bit of a, I wouldn't say half cup, but maybe a bit of a half cup video. There we go. If you want to pause that, have a look, have a read. Put it in the fridge for just a little bit. It's barely cold, to be honest. It's barely cold. I'm not going to put this in the Beer 52 glass. I'm going to put it in something different, and I'm going to put it in the Imperial Stout glass from Samuel Smith's, because we haven't seen that one for a while. So I'm going to whack it in there. So let's get this open and see what we get. What do I expect? I've never had an espresso martini, so I don't really know. All I'm kind of thinking in my head is it's going to be very much espresso coffee. The martini side, can't think what that tastes like. So that's it, a coffee stout, maybe with a totally different sort of taste or something in there. So let's get her open and see what we get in the glass. Hope you're all well. It is Thursday, the 19th. This one's coming up on the 20th. This is the evening that I'm recording this, ready to release. I have just finished for Christmas, finished the job early, so that is me done for Christmas now. But no doubt there will be things to do in between now and that day. But hey ho, hopefully you're all going to be finished by the time you've watched this video, which will be the 20th, which will be Friday. So there's a good chance most of you will be finished. It will be Mad Friday. Everyone will be going out, getting in fights and drinking too much beer, no doubt. But yeah, there we go. Beer in a glass. I'm holding it up against a light. I've got the curtains closed. There's no light here, but it does look jet black. It's got to be said, with a tan head, gentle carbonation going up, but the head does look quite thinning, shall we say? But it looks decent. It looks like a stout. So I'm going to dive in with the nose. There is still some left in the cans. Let's dive in the nose, see what we get. And I always spill it, don't I? I always spill it. Oh, that's a really smooth coffee aroma. Espresso Martini Shake. On the nose, it's a really smooth, almost Italian coffee. There's a lactose aroma in there, almost milky as well. So maybe it's a bit of a milk stout. And I'm thinking maybe with that, with the shake sort of word in there. vanilla, a nice smooth Italian coffee, gentle bitterness on the nose. And I would say that's about it. That's what you're getting. You're almost getting a milk stout with a lovely smooth coffee aroma, but it smells decent. So let's dive in. Wiper and True. I'm not going to say the name again. You've heard it. 5.6%. Let's give it a go. Cheers. I don't know what I was expecting on taste. So I'm not sure if I was expecting more or not. That said, that is a very tasty beer. That is a very tasty beer. Let's go in again. %5.6%. If I wanted to be critical, I could say the body feels a little bit light for that ABV. That said, it's not thin or watery, it's just light maybe for the ABV. The body's nice, it's very smooth. It's got the sort of body of a lovely smooth coffee. Italian coffee, if you like. Oh, coffee flavour in it is lovely. That is a really, really nice quality coffee flavour. Smooth. It's quite hard to describe, but it's smooth, almost creamy. There's a little touch of vanilla going through there, which adds to that creaminess of the beer. Carbonation, absolutely spot on. It's got to be said. The carbonation in that beer is absolutely bang on. You wouldn't want it any more, you wouldn't want it any less. There's enough there to feel it, to bring the beer to life, but in no way overpowers the beer or takes anything away from it. It's 100, for me, 100% perfection in how that carbonation works with the beer. Nice and smooth, nice and creamy, and that creaminess stroke lactose, which I've got to say, it's got to be lactose in here somewhere, works with that coffee note as well. It's almost milky coffee. The espresso martini thing, I mean, I'm not expecting any martini thing in this. I'm expecting this to be a beer with an espresso creaminess about it, almost a milky coffee, but they're just dressing it up as a martini thing. So yeah, smooth, creamy, a lovely, gentle Italian coffee bitterness going along with it. The flavour there is really nice. It goes down really well. I'm going to say that 5.6% isn't there for me. There's maybe a licorice note in this beer along with that dark fruit thing going on. The dark fruit thing isn't a bold thing. It's definitely a creamy Italian coffee, which is the big thing going on. And then it leaves you with a gentle bitterness of maybe dark fruits and licorice. Goes down really well. For me, it's a really, really good beer. And it is a really good beer. I'm not putting no bells or whistles on this. It's a really good beer, but in a plain way, in almost a subtle way, rather than chucking shitloads of flavours at you. It keeps it kind of simple. It does keep it kind of simple, but it does it really well. And I think that's a great beer, in my opinion. Everyone's personal taste, of course, but I think that's a great beer. It's just so enjoyable without thinking, worrying, or anything about it. And the good thing is, in this advent calendar, it's a 440ml can, so it's bigger, and it's got that 5.6% ABV. So it's kind of ticking every box you want. Now, the calendar, bearing in mind we've had so much shit at low ABV, excuse me, repeating on me, and in a free 30ml, this is doing all the complete opposite. And it's a great beer. So day 20 of the Beer 52 Advent Calendar from Wiper and True out of Bristol, and their Espresso Martini Shake Coffee Stout. Big thumbs up from me. I think that just hits all the notes without actually wowing you in a way. It does wow you, but it just doesn't wow you in a showing off way. What it does, it just wows you in actually being a plain simple beer, but very, very decent. So big thumbs up from me for that one. If you've had this beer before in out of supermarkets or on tap, let me know what you think. If you've had this out of your Beer 52 box, again, let me know what you think. And if you've got this possibly to come, which I would imagine the whole box is going to be the same beers, you are in for a treat. But if you do get that, I think you're going to be happy. If you're not, I'll tell you what, I'll bet you all, if you're not happy with that, I'll bet you're really disappointed with the whole box in total. But yeah, that's a great beer. On to the next one. We've had 2 days on the trot now with really good beers, and that excites me. Hopefully coming up to Christmas, it's going to be even better. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to end it there. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching. Cheers.